Welcome to Bristol for the running of the Sharpie 250. On the pole for tonight's race is Luke Rainey, to the outside is Jim Gambit. In third we have Chris Dodd, fourth is Kevin Bandon, and Jay Jefferson rounds out the top five. So half-mile track at Bristol. Under the lights, it should be a great race. 38 laps with the pace cars in. Here they come off of 4 to see the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Bristol. Luke Rainey got a great jump as they hit 3 and 4. Clears the pack by about 5 car lengths as they come off of 4. He leads lap number 1. Chris Dodd gets the second. Jefferson is looking for third, but Junior Ramos has other plans. He goes 3 wide to the bottom. Couldn't hold it down there, though, and Jay Jefferson will get to third. Up the track goes 16 hard to the wall. He comes down. Anthony won their last Bristol race. Winner comes back up, and they're wrecking in one. Big wreck here at Bristol. Anthony Wendler a hard hit. Josh Crash, Jay Barker, your points leader possibly involved. And watch Luke Rainey coming around here. He's going to have to slow it down here. Make sure he doesn't hit anyone, which I don't think he will. He doesn't. So problems here for Anthony Wendler early as he gets hit by, from what I saw, the 16. And he goes around heavy damage to the 10 car. Let's see what happens. Jim Gambit overdrove the corner just a little bit. So he hits the wall. And when he comes off the wall, he gets the 10 of Anthony Wendler, who had nowhere to go. He hits the inside wall hard, and then trying to control the car, he comes right back up into Tim Gary. Nothing he could do there. Buford hits Jack Marshall. Paul May got the outside wall. Tommy Turbo, you can see Jason Smeel Sr. gets Tommy Turbo, and Jay Barker who got some damage. Dan Band got some. Josh Crash has to stop. He rear-ends the 10 just a little bit there. So tough breaks for these drivers as Luke Rainey lies back to the yellow. And they're staying out, so the 22 car lead is back to the green flag. Here we are, going back around with 30 laps to go with Luke Rainey in the race lead. And Grace Ace Video is out of this race. Dan Band's lap down 40th. So we have 38 cars on the lead lap, with Luke Rainey out front. Chris Dodd is in second. Jay Jefferson third. Fourth is Junior Ramos, and Hunter Bob is fifth. Eli Bryce up to sixth. Seventh is John Gambit. Eighth is Jim Gambit. Ninth is Alex Stewart. And 10th is Kevin Bandon. That's your top 10 for this restart. You see Dan Band to the inside of the lap car. So it'll be interesting to see if Luke Rainey can get clear of him or not, because if Bandon stays inside the 22, it's going to be trouble for the 22 and maybe even the 1. Jay Jefferson could take advantage for someone else as the pace car is in. Here we go. First restart of the night. The green flag is back in there. You can see Luke Rainey with a great restart gets away from the 55. Same with the 1. The 89 and the 54 are going to have to go around the outside. I'm sure they don't mind. They come down the backstretch. The 55 slows up the higher line. Now he's going to slow up the bottom, middle, slowing up both lines. The front 4 get away now because of this. And John Gambit will get by, so the Gambits will get down to the inside. Junior Ramos says Luke Rainey gets passed for the race lead. Dodd goes on by. The 1 car is now leading here at Bristol. So Chris Dodd with a move in 1 and 2 to get by Luke Rainey. And the front 4 really pulled away from the rest of the pack. Then you got John Gambit, Jim Gambit. Dan Bandon was slowing up the outside line. Now he finally, cars get by that were on the outside. The front 4 kind of accordioning back together now. You can see Chris Dodd up the track just a little bit. Luke Rainey trying to use a little bit of a lower line. Watch Josh Crash ahead. He's going to keep the 1 and the 22 to the outside. And the 54 and the 89 can now close in. Watch Junior Ramos with a big run. The caution has come out, though, as Jason Smeel Jr. has spun with Paul Minnick on the backstretch. So the 1 leads us back. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, 3 wide at Bristol. See Levi Shuns Paul Minnick make contact up to the wall. Paul Minnick comes off the wall, and Jason Smeel Jr. had nowhere to go. He hits, look at TJ Hanley, who won last race. He got some damage, but I don't know how he kept that car under control there. He has an onboard camera. We'll see what he sees, and also with his teammate Jason Smeel Jr. has an onboard camera. Let's look at that. Man, he saw 3 right in front of him, and he was trying to avoid it and couldn't. I believe all those cars should be able to continue, though, that were involved. And here's TJ Hanley's on board. I'm really surprised TJ did not wreck right there, because he comes back up the track and no one even wrecks there. See Sean's losing position still on the outside. So Chris Dodd led us back to the line. He has won earlier this season at Texas, looking to make it his 2nd win of the season. He will lead us back to the green flag. Another restart, this time lap number 18 Paul makes it out of the race. Now Jason Smith Jr.'s laps down. Josh Crash lap down. Dan Band's lap down. So we have 3 lap cars down to the inside. 35 cars on the lead lap. Dodd, your race leader. Second is Luke Rainey. Third is Junior Ramos. And fourth is Jay Jefferson. Fifth is John Gambit. Jim Gambit 6th. 7th is Alex Stewart. 8th is Dale Petty. 9th is Timothy Heath. And 10th is Kevin Bannon. See, Josh Crash and Dan Bannon will be down to the inside. But Bannon, of course, is slower. So Crash will be held up as the pace car is in. Restarting lap number 18. So he comes to line. Green flag back in the air. You see Bandon did not get going. Chris Dodd will get cleared. Luke Rainey clear. Junior Ramos will also get cleared. Jay Jefferson trying to get around the 55 now, but if the 55 goes high, which he does, it's going to hurt everyone on the outside. And Jefferson's one of them on the outside. He's trying to put the 55 all the way up top. He goes to the middle successfully. The caution is out, maybe. The 99.5 has spun. The 74 and the 10 also involved. The caution will come out once again. Dodd gets away. It's a battle for second. Chris Dodd leads us back as we have cars smoking down in 1 and 2. Looks like everyone gets going fine. As Jeff Bright, Michael Gregory, and others involved in another crash here at Bristol just after the restart. Let's see what happened. Racing at the back of the pack again. 3 wide. Levi Jones up top again. He comes off the wall. Michael Gregory is right up against him. He spins. And then Jeff Bright gets some damage, nowhere to go. Bright then goes around. And then here comes Jason Smith Sr., who nails the 99 hard. Anthony Wendler nails the 74 hard. And that'll definitely take at least 3 cars out of the race. Maybe even Jeff Bright. I would say at least 3 cars are going to be out. So Chris Dodd led us back to the yellow. He's going to have to deal with another restart here, coming with probably around 15 laps to go. Another restart here on lap number 25. And Jason Smith Sr. and Michael Gregory are out. Dan Bannon and Josh Crash to the inside, 1 lap down. So we have 33 cars on the lead lap, with Chris Dodd leading, Luke Rainey in second, third is Junior Ramos, fourth John Gambit, fifth is Jim Gambit. Alex Stewart, 6th, 7th Dale Petty, 8th is Timothy Heath, 9th is Jay Jefferson, and Kevin Bannon is 10th. Now the 6 should be able to get going. And that might trap the 1 and the 22 on the outside. This should be interesting to see as the green flag is back in the air. We're back racing. But can Luke Rainey get down to the bottom? He's clear. He has a lane. He stays to the high side. So is Junior Ramos, though. Ramos a little bit lower. Dodd gets clear. Battle for second now. Junior Ramos and Luke Rainey side by side. John Gambit's also cleared this pack. There are right now 4 cars in this train. Junior Ramos to second. Luke Rainey way up the track. John Gambit will get to third. Rainey falls back to fourth. Behind them, they're wrecking with Jay Jefferson going around. Dan Bannon, Kevin Bannon. Oh my gosh. A horrible crash. Kevin Bannon's up and over. Dan Bannon's up and over. The 92, the 5, and the 11 stay next to each other as they flip, and the caution is back out. We'll have a restart under what looks to be 10 laps to go. Timothy Heath, it looks like, was one of the first to go around here. Then he clipped Jay Jefferson and others. Let's see what happened. Dan Bannon slow, lap car. He's all the way up against the wall trying to let everyone pass. And you can see they make it 4 wide on him, basically. And Bannon got turned by Jim Gambit. Wow. Bannon didn't even bounce off the wall. He just got turned by Gambit down to Jay Jefferson, innocent bystander right here. Kevin Bannon, they go hard into the inside wall. And then they start shooting back up the track, and that's where it gets nasty. Tyler Lyman hits. Tommy Turbo flips the 55. Then you can see the 8, the 12, the 70. It looks like Kevin Bannon gets flipped by Jay Barker, your points leader. Anthony Wendler comes in here and hits the 11 while he's flipping. Let's look at a different view of this in real time now. And look at how hard these guys hit the inside wall. It's almost like they didn't even hold the brakes there, hitting the inside wall. They come back up, and it's just on from there. And a horrible flip. The 11 gets nailed. Let's look at this in another view. They spun down to the inside wall hard, and they start shooting back up the track. That's where it gets nasty. So probably Sprague tube. I don't know how he threaded that needle, but he did. We have a few onboard cameras to show you. Look at 10 hit that 11 hard. We have a few onboard cameras. First, TJ Hanley. Looks like he got some damage after he rear-ended possibly the 70 car. Let's look at this onboard. Saw how hard Jack Marshall nailed the 8 as well. Jay Barker has an onboard camera in the 92 as he flipped the 11. So also look at and on board Riley for YouTube in the 14 as he threaded the needle through this. I think he came away unscathed. He got hit a little bit, but he kept going. That's insane that he was able to do that. So Chris Dodd will have to deal with another restart, this time with under 10 laps to go. So we will not have double foul restart, as they're actually going back green this time. Dodd in the race lead. And there are a lot of cars going to be out because of that. See, they are the 55, 11, 92, 70, and 44. So we have 28 cars on the lead lap. Dodd is your race leader. Second is Junior Ramos. Third, John Gamet. Fourth, Luke Ray. Fifth, Alex Stewart. Dale Petty. Sixth, seventh, Timothy Heath. Eighth, Hunter Bob. Ninth, Jim Gamet. 10th, Griffin Lynn. Here we go. Pace car in. Restart on lap number 32. They come to the line. The green flag is back in the air. Dodd has been leading this race ever since he passed Luke Ray around lap number 10. But can he hold on? As Junior Ramos is coming. He has a big run. Ramos down the backstretch has a run on the 1. Dodd up the track just a little bit. Ramos trying a little bit of a lower line. 6 laps to go. We saw a last lap pass last night in the truck race. Will we see something like that here tonight? Or will it just be a late race pass, or can Chris Dodd hold off these guys? 5 laps to go at Bristol, so if the caution comes out, the race is over. They're racing hard behind. 5 cars have gotten away. Timothy Heath hit the wall hard. Let's Hunter Bob by. Here they are. Come to the line. 4 laps to go at Bristol. Ramos right now has nothing for Chris Dodd. Dodd up the track a little bit. John Gamet up the track. Luke Rainey trying to get by the 60. Couldn't get it done. Now 2 cars pull away. Coming to 3 laps to go. Battles for 4th. Luke Rainey and Alex Stewart. Rainey down to the inside wall. He hits it. Saves the cars. He comes back up. He doesn't spin. But a heartbreak for Luke Rainey as he knows he will not win here today. Coming to 2 laps to go. I think Alex Stewart just flat out spun Luke Rainey there. 2 laps left. Coming to the white flag. Chris Dodd out in front looking for his 2nd win this season. And that will, if he wins, it'll definitely lock himself into the chase. White flag is out. Final lap at Bristol. Ramos closes just a little bit. But can he get past Chris Dodd in 3 and 4? I don't see it happening as they hit 3. And off of turn number 4, Chris Dodd, 2nd win of the season. He wins the Sharpie 250 at Bristol. Ramos 2nd as the cars come across the line. Chris Dodd gets it done at Bristol. In a wild, wild race. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Sharpie 250 at Bristol. There were 4 caution flags for 20 laps and 1 lead change among 2 different drivers. You can see Chris Dodd led most of the laps, 29 to win over Junior Ramos, who ends up 2nd. John Gamet 3rd, Alex Stewart 4th, and Hunter Bob 5th. Timothy Heath is 6th, 7th, Griffin Lynn. Luke Rainey started on pole, led the first 9 laps, ends up 8th. 9th, Eli Bright, and 10th was Hunter Arnsdorf. So there's your top 20. See, a wild race at Bristol here tonight. Not like what we saw last night in the Truck Series, and it wasn't like what we saw earlier this season though at Bristol, where they wrecked every few laps. It was definitely a lot better, but it could be even better, I feel like. A lot of these cars involved in crashes down here. You see TJ Hanley and Jay Barker 1-2 in points coming into today, and they're gonna end and they're gonna escape that way, but they both had bad finishes. All right, now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings from Bristol. And you see Jay Barker still holds the points lead by 53 points over TJ Hanley, who was 2nd. Riley Sprague, who was back up to 3rd. 4th is Jason Samio Jr., and 5th is Jeff Bright. In 6th, we have Jim Gamet. 7th is Dale Petty. 8th is Eli Bright. 9th is Tyler Lyman. And 10th is Chris Dodd. So there's your top 20. See right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 winners in the top 20. So right now those would be, those 11 would be in. And then we have 12 down here with Jonathan Rains. So the guys just on the outside are Michael Gregory, Josh Crash, it looks like Jonathan King, Alex Stewart's almost into the top 30, and Anthony Wendler, 39th points. I think he's out. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this ends. Jonathan Rains right now has the last spot to make the chase. Michael Gregory is only a few points behind. I believe he's only 18 back. So yeah, it's going to be wild. And you can see there are some drivers that possibly could win, mess up this whole thing, including Jason Smeo Jr., Jeff Bright, Dale Petty, Gary May, Paul Minnick, Keith Powell, and You also got Brady Wormness right here, Hunter Bob, and even Luke Rainey. The guys in the top 20, because there's 11 winners in the top 20, so if they win, they will definitely be one of those spots, and we're getting down to the end. As the next race will be the Southern 300 at Darlington. See you guys then.